Greetings and welcome to the Old Rock Minecraft server. It's a server I play on with my friends, and we're going to be starting off this series with a world tour. So, let's hop into it. Up here is my bedroom. It's a glass dome at the top of my tower. In fact, my tower is going to be one of the first things that we look through. Up here I have my two cats. I probably should have name tagged them, now that I think about it. I bet their names will come to me. In this dome, slightly lower than the other one, I have my honey farm. And I'm not really hungry at the moment, so I cannot drain one of these bottles to show you, but I think you get the gist. Down here is the crafting room, where there's furnaces ready to make mass amounts of glass at my will. Down here, oh, I left the door open. Yeah, and this is my chest room, where I store just about anything. You know, until some hooligans come across and steal your diamonds, because, oh no, a friend needs it, and then they, forget to repay you. Or whatever. Hey, and down here, this is the main room, with carpet adoring my colors, more like my city's color, I should say. But, whatever. It's more like my own theme color. I'm going to take a quick jaunt. And this is the second tower, so I'm going to take a quick jaunt down here. Now, of course this lets out into the main road, but, here's my enchanting room. And this is Purple Guy right here. Now, Purple Guy used to be in the purple room right about here. But somehow, he teleported straight to the floor while in a boat, and took the carpet with him. But only some of the carpet. It's quite peculiar, I must say. Anyways, let's go to the top of the second spire and its most alluring feature. We're going to take a quick... Oh, I did not close that door. Might let in a draft. Besides, we are here now. This is my sky dock. If there's ever a plane, airship, or any sort of air vehicle that needed to be docked, well, this is an air dock after all. Yes. The view is also scenic. It used to be much more basic back then. But, now it's a lot more beautiful. Wait a minute, why am I taking the ladder down when I could take the cool way down? Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, I don't know what I, tripped on, but I almost didn't make it, which is quite the terrifying prospect. And as you saw, this giant Christmas tree is the Spleef Arena. A couple of games have been played in it. And about 39 stone shovels have been destroyed in its making, and its upkeep, if I recall. What? Anyway, essentially, and it has not been repaired since last contest. So, yeah. Also, a lot of snow globes have fallen in the service of keeping this thing active. Yes. Over here... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's still stocked up. Over here we have a cobblestone generator, and down to the mine we have a full minecart track. These two are for the two types of nether trees. And they have a... That's That better be a wandering trader. That better not be... Oh, okay, pal. Pal. Potato. Okay. I didn't even need the shield. I am the shield. And you're dead. I have no idea how long he's been in there. Should probably check my castle for any more of these hooligans. These are stand-ins for beacons, for I do not have the nether stars for them. And they're going to shine up through these colored glass and make colorful displays. My throne room, of course. I moved out of this place and back into my tower, because I originally lived in a tower, then I moved into here, and then I moved back into my tower, so some of these rooms lay empty, unfortunately. I do believe this used to be my bedroom. Maybe this was. The passage of time. And up here, yes, the roof. And now you can get a good look at the skydock and the Christmas tree. As you can see, since lightning rods have not been added yet, you have to go with the basic method of making sure it does not get burnt down. But yes, at the top of both these spires there is colored glass that will shine radiant energy into the sky. Now where are the rest of these? Oh. Wow. Now wait a minute. I don't think I've thought this through. I do not think I have thought this through. See, inside my castle, there is, there is a village known as Burgesburg, and I cannot go to it, or I will trigger a raid. This is quite unfortunate. I'm going to have to go off in search of a bucket of milk. But yes, as you can see, pretty grand looking castle with some gatehouses, and this is my flag of Sun City. And quite the radiant gem it is, but it's one we're going to have to leave momentarily. And down this path we will find where it all started. The Spawn Motel. Quite a sight, I must ensure. Over here is a music disc farm. Trap a creeper here, and a skeleton there, and you make them shoot at each other to get music discs. It's quite the system. If you ever get hurt, you can hide down this and eat a potato. Or two. There's where you spawn. Rocks and stuff, the chest. It's been there for a millennium. That's a lot of seeds. But yes, it's a chicken coop, along with some. There's only one cow in there. Got to get another cow in there to keep the cycle going. Anyways, got a nice little farm, sugarcane farm, even some sheep here, so it's basically got the bare necessities if you need them. Over here is where General Toil met his end. He was a snow golem, and a brave one at that. You see, whilst I was building the Spawn Motel, which is this, there was illagers. They attacked in force, and whilst I had a door to hide behind and I fought them off, General Toil did not. He fought valiantly, but he fell in the end. There's a grave for him, but that's deeper within Sun City, and closer to Burgersburg, which I do not want to start a raid there. So, I shall stay my weight. And we must continue onwards, to go find somebody who has a bucket, so I may milk a cow, so I can get rid of this status effect. Oh, here's the egg store. I traded some coal for a whole 2 cartons of eggs. It was quite the trade. Another wonderful abode. I do not think that I'll find a milk pail here, unfortunately. Yes, but quite high and fine with architecture. I do say. But I do think Lady Mish may perhaps have a pail of milk, or at least a pail without milk, so that I get milk. Yes, this does seem the correct way. Down this path, follow the lanterns and the torchlight. Around this bend, and exit the forest, enter the clearing, and here we are. Yes. Perfect. I forget what this little hamlet or town is called. But it is quite quaint. I am going to need to get a bucket, though. Has nice architecture. Almost rivaling that of Sun City, but not quite. Down there is, I do believe, a mine. Yes, through the cops. I do hate to step. Oh, I could have taken that detour. The was here. Quite peculiar. Seems like a little cottage. How quaint. Oh my dear. That is quite the height. I was unaware that it went that deep. Let's see what's in this barrel. We have farming supplies. Oh. So this is where she keeps her treasures. Ah, yes. Well, I should keep looking to see if there's actually a note here. That's not why she was this wealthy. I'm honestly impressed. Anyways, where's this pail? I shall return it afterwards, but I need it now for important tasks. Now it's off to find a cow. Yeah, this is so inconvenient. You have to bend your head and... Ah, yes, like that. My ailment is gone. I shall return the pail later, as previously discussed, but I do think I should get along with things. I haven't even gotten inside of the Spleef Motel, you see. So, this was William's room, occupied by William's ghost. Quite a joke from him, I should say. Aiden's room with a bed in it. Quite the jest, I must say. And 2 guest rooms. One of the beds have been stolen, though. And this is the main room, where breakfast may be served. But yes, there's just a nice... The Spleef Motel and the area surrounding are for beginners, seeing as it's literally within walking distance of spawn, meant to help new players on the journey. But it's not the first thing built, it's in fact the second. The first thing it was built was not really a building, it's more so... well, its name was the Hellhole, but it seems to have been sealed up. I just don't understand where it is now. You see, Sir William, when we first got here, he proceeded to dig straight down and out of sight. Eventually he put a very rickety and unstable ladder system back up, but essentially that was his home base, Old Fun Town, all the way down at diamond level. He was obsessed with coins and jewels back then, so that was his prime directive. It made sense for him to live down there. But it seems as though the entrance has been sealed up, and only one entrance remains. I know of this entrance, and we'll be upon it soon. Don't you worry. Anyway, let's be back. Back to Sun City. Now that my curse has been removed, should be not a worry. So, back here. Oh yes, I have not mentioned my auto farm. With spread out spacing to increase growth productivity and a water flow to collect all the food that grows. It's quite the efficient masterpiece. Well, regularly efficient, I should say. And of course, with a sugarcane auto farm in the bottom, because having your entire coast teeming with sugarcane isn't the best look. Let me tell you myself. Yes, my towers. They also look beautiful from outside. As well as... Is that glass covering? Is that for that one or that one? I do believe I forget. Anyway, this is the dock where I put my boats. And this is the Grave of the Sunbreaker, a monolith in memory of my favorite ship that was lost in the war. Now don't be thinking that I won't tell you about the war, but it simply does not have room in this video for it to be. There will be time in another video for this, don't you worry. But you see, the Sunbreaker was a very, very complicated ship that was very beautiful, and it was burned to a crisp, which is very unfortunate, very heartbreaking, I must say. Anyways, let's move on. There's my Nether Portal. I once, out of pure rage, destroyed it with my mere fists because I died about 17 times in a row. And down here in this natural cave formation, there's a moss farm. Let me tell you, it's very profitable, especially when you want to make a lot of things out of mossy cobble. Over here, you may have seen it while I was up there. This is a replica of a Orc Stomper from Warhammer 40k. It is quite the masterpiece, and it was for a build competition. I actually, these andesite rungs, made to look like metal, they were actually the first thing I built. So as it was being built, it really looked like, you know, the metal struts reached above and created a frame, and then I eventually built the red metal hull around it after it. So it looked cool in the building process at least. I think I might have a picture of that I might put up now. But yes, this first level is the legs and the walking mechanism. You see you have 2 belts and some wires, and then the main metal walking system that turns and turns and turns. And it's all powered by this lava core right here. And we keep going up and up and up. In this place, we have, of course, more of the spine. And we have the escape mechanism. Now, there are 2 chimneys in the back, but one of them is a false chimney. It's actually an escape mechanism. And I'm going to tell you why this didn't win the building competition. Because this has a casualty rate of 2. Now, why? Because I don't know how to build TNT cannons, and I just built a murder device by accident. It was, yeah. Killed 2 people and lost a full set of diamond armor. Really unfortunate. But here up in the cafeteria, we have cake to eat away our worries. We also have chicken nuggets. As well, up here we have the shoulder joint. And up here we have a button which leads to what I'm going to show you now. So this is the head in the control room. I have a great, fantastical view of my land. I'm not going to look at him. But you should still get down from there. It's unsafe. But yeah. Has a head with horns. Yeah. And down there we have a TNT cannon, which is what was wired up to that button there. And over on this shoulder pad, we have an point defense gun, for in case things get a little dicey. And down there we have a chainsaw arm, because, you know, 40k, Warhammer 40k. It's pretty cool. And now it's time to not die, as I speedily not die. And we are off. So as we make our way down, we'll find even more and more landmarks. Yes. Now, whilst that costs 2 lives in a full set of diamond armor, this has cost countless lives of my own, and 2 netherite tools, which is why I currently have a non-enchanted netherite sword at my side. It was quite traumatic. In fact, it's being torn down at the moment, as you probably could have seen from that vantage point. General Toil, his grave marks here. In fact, many others have pets, of loved ones. It's quite traumatic. Over here we have a mince tree farm of every sort. And we have an auto chicken farm. In fact, I'm feeling quite hungry, so I'll be taking that. And a tiny little farm here. And here we come across Burgersburg. In fact, dee-dee-dee-dee. Now I found a place for it inside. But Burgersburg is just your ordinary village. It's survived many a raid, as the defensive totem poles would show. That's faced the wrong way, but I'll fix it later. The most popular and important citizen is Godly Squidward. And why is he so godly? Well. He sells mending, which is very valuable. Which is why he's in a mansion of pure quartz, and is very popular, and is named Godly Squidward, because that is the title of somebody who sells mending. He's quite, well, godly. Over here, this is not my own abode, or my own build, I should say. This is, in fact, Sir Blue Fox's first little starter base. In fact, I built my my farm over it, in fact. I'm just going to quickly speed down here because it's a very long hallway, and I'll be back with some of that. And we're here. Oh, I expected to be more moved out at this point, but man, there's a lot of treasure here. Huh. And a lot of coal. I'm not going to steal it, though. That would be poor etiquette. Fledgling mine that heads down. I do believe that there is an exit to the surface, if I do recall. Ah, no entering. Well, I'm exiting, you fool. Well, I guess I am trespassing, though, so I should probably make it look like I'm not here. Yeah. But, anyway. And we are out. Into the night sky. You know, I think I might be needing to crash at the farmer's house because, I mean, if I'm to be honest, these farmer guys, they're pretty chill. If I do say so myself. And they're totally allowing me to steal one of the beds because I'm that cool, you know. And totally not because I will shove them in this prison if they do not comply. I'm a fine king. I'm not a tyrannical ruler. I shall have you trust me in that. Now, all the way over here is where Blue Fox moved to. As you can see, I've sent him terracotta shipments in the past. That was before the building competition, so that he may make something fantastical, but I don't think he did. Perhaps he had to drop at last moment for, whatever issues. Yes. I gifted him this not too long ago. Oh. I wonder what I wrote in this. Oh, yes. Directions to the terracotta mine. Quite useful. But yes, the barbecue sword is quite an artifact I found. You can use it to sizzle pork chop almost perfectly. You do need some red spice to perfectly get it, though. And down the way here, as you can tell by the dirt, and not the hanging lanterns of before, quality has gone down just a tiny bit. In fact, yeah, quite a lot. And this away over one bridge. Oh, wait a minute. If I can even get across this bridge, I need to eat. And across two bridges. Ooh. And across three bridges, and the path stops, but we don't stop here. We keep going. Now we're in swamp territory, where the land is jagged and wild. Here we find Sir William's Fun Town 2, Electric Boogaloo. I do believe there's poggers somewhere within that sentence, but I dare not utter it. And down there is the only known entrance to Old Fun Town, or Fun Town 1. It's a monster-ridden place, but we might have to go explore there. So I think it's time to explore and go down here. But it's time to suit up. It's not a safe place, let me tell you. It's a place of traps. Because before the war, it was a prank war. This right here, this used to pull out into a pitfall until I disabled it. This place seems blown out to all to hell. Not that it looked too hot before, but it definitely looks worse now. Uh-oh. Feels okay. Aha, you're not armored. You are not a threat. Ah, yes, the spawner that I destroyed. Perfect. There might still be some traps active around here, so I do have to be quite careful. This leads down. Perhaps I should go down. Yes, down here, that was a pit trap. Down to lava, if I remember correctly. Yes, quite a nasty fate. Okay, you might want to just, steal. Yes, there was a conversation during the war of me changing the sign and then him changing the sign and us writing different things. It was quite a fun little banter. Over here, a small little farm that probably sustained him throughout the war. If I do remember, there are some bizarre oddities around here. Back when we first were around here, they were all in that one block and didn't move. And here was where I stole his railway. You see, this entire thing used to be railed. It was quite the sight until I stole it to pave the road to Mun City. I'm not sure if I'll be showing Mun City in this video, because it's so far off, but don't be thinking that you won't see it at all. It'll definitely make a debut in one of my next videos, whenever that will be. But yes, this railway was massive, and the railway to Mun City was even more massive, so it's quite the spectacle. Even goes through an underwater ravine, it's so far. I do believe in some point of this, there is a trap. I'm getting suspicious. Okay. Not a trap. Yet. Did I get turned around? Oh no. Am I lost? I feel as though I am lost. Somehow. Uh-oh. I was only trying to find the way out. Like the original way. Perhaps I could dig up the hellhole again. And reopen that to the light of day. Perhaps if I just went back just a tiny bit. What does that sign say? Oh yes, I wrote that after I stole that, which means that this is actually... Yes. This is the hellhole. Ah, yes, I remember that precarious ladder anywhere. Anyway. Rediscovery. Oh, this rickety ladder never ceases to terrify me. Oh! I was only a little off. That was where I dug before. And this is where the hellhole was. All this time. Now exposed to the daylight again. Perfect. Anyways, I think that is it. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next videos on this Minecraft adventure. Oh, I was about to say Minecraft server, but whatever. But yeah, thank you for watching, and farewell.